do that for him, because it would be very exciting if somebody did come rushing through tomorrow from that number.
Now, oh yeah, it's possible. You know, that's just it though. It's a golf course that we never expected anybody to shoot a 65 on, I think, at the beginning of the week. Paul, you were pretty insightful.
What a wonderful putt. You said the further it went down the green, the easier the putt would become, but I don't think it could ever be classed as easy.
Now Reed may well use that backstop. Got the wrong side of it.
It's the worst I've seen Patrick Reed drive the ball today. I always think that with that draw he can start it down the right side and bring it back. I think this is what Justin Thomas there. And I think that's what they're trying to do. They're trying to quieten the lower half of the body and get the tempo and the rhythm back in the swing.
I mean, maybe the answer is a 2-iron or a 3-wood, but something's got to become a fairway finder. We've seen it too often now with Justin Thomas. As I say, we saw it down in when he had a lead and we all thought he was going to run off to victory easily down in Mexico, and he hit the ball all over the place off the tee. The rest of the game was fine. And we saw it in the FedEx, and he managed to get away with it with unbelievable short game, but he got lucky with some really wild drives in the last 9 holes.
Break here in this first cut. Visually, it's not as intimidating a shot as other chips.
Hugely impressive last few holes from Bryson. Father and son down on the range. It's quite a full from Reed in the back 9. Going well through the front 9, but one by one they've slipped away. And that's going to be a round of 77. I don't think many saw that coming.
No.
He's it all to do once again.
4, 8, 9 inches. So I got right here.
And just another one of these putts that actually is not too dissimilar to the one he had for birdie back on the 12th, where it's just kind of down the slope just a little bit. Should be moving a little bit from right to left. And even though he's made holes, he seems to come up and out of it on some of these putts that require a lot of touch, just because it seems like the way that he putts, trying to control the firmness with that putter going up his left forearm, it seems like he loses a little bit of that touch, but right now he's getting the job done. One final putt hopefully here for Bryson. A heck of a round of golf.
Not to be, but he will play with Wolf tomorrow. Both of them searching the first chip.
Bryson said, I got to get to the range, so let's get after it now. Sorry. I know you're always, don't be sorry. You're always grinding, you're always working, and everybody's always interested in your strategy. Did the setup today change anything in your mind? Or
down and I couldn't get it back all day. I just felt like I was trying to hope it in the fairway today, and that's not what you want at a U.S. Open, but that definitely shows perseverance that I was able to, and resilience that I was able to shoot even par starting off with 2 bogeys.
Yeah, there's no doubt about it. Let's look at the monitor here. Go through some highlights. Here's a birdie putt at the 7th. We talked to Matthew Wolff about these greens. They're really rolling nicely.
They are. Later in the day, they start to get a little bumpy. It's Poana, obviously, so you got to expect that, but Yes, on 7, definitely rolled one right down my line and into the hole.
It was
awesome.
a big one, especially coming off those bogeys
Absolutely.
at 1 and 2. Other side of the golf course now. Here's your second at 16. What'd you see from the fairway?
Well, I bladed a little bit, but it came out just fine. It bounced up there 6-7 yards, and I knew the funnel over to the left. And luckily, Patrick gave me a good little read, a little education there, and I was able to. This was a weird one. I don't know. At first, I thought I missed it right, 3/4 of the way. That's right.
Look at your reaction.
That's right. And then I missed it left, and then oh my God, like what is that? It was a roller coaster
fantastic.
for sure.
That was
summed
fantastic.
up today.
All right, let's go to the 17th now. Here's your second shot. That rough is really thick here.
It is, absolutely, and I was fortunate to be in a decent lie there. I thought that if I ran it up the left-hand side perfectly like that, I would at least get it back to the middle of the green, have a putt for birdie, and luckily it came out with good distance and was able to hit it in there 7 feet, 8 feet, and roll that one in. So that was awesome.
So you're underneath the hole. The difference between being underneath the hole and above the hole here at Winged Foot is what?
It's the tournament. It's the tournament. It can cost you the tournament. I mean, at number 12, I was 3 feet above, and I missed it because you had to hit it so delicately. If you hit it 2-3 feet on a 3-footer, it's going 5, 6, 7 feet past the hole.
You've won a U.S. Amateur. Dan Hicks was talking about a lot of people win USGA events, and they kind of pile on and keep winning them. Not how big of a day is tomorrow, but how much of a dream is tomorrow and how much of the reality of the moment will you have to keep in check?
Yeah, I think it's just another day of golf. I got to look at it as that. That's what I did at the U.S. Amateur. I went out and shot 3 or 4 under playing that final match, and that's the way I'm going to look at it. I got to go fix a couple things in the range, get some things tightened up, and I'll be ready to go tomorrow.
We know you're in a hurry. Go work on your game. You're kind with your time.
Appreciate it.
The sun sets on another amazing day at the 120th US Open, and those usual US Open feels, a roller coaster of emotions. Birdies and bogeys for so many, but mainly birdies for Matthew Wolff. What a performance, a 65. To be too clear at the top, 21-year-old looking for a major championship, a first one, as is BrysonDechambeu, just 2 back, and Louis Oosthuizen, the 3rd man, that is under par. All set up for a cracking final round. Rory McIlroy eyes on a 5th major title. And you can watch it all unfold. Stick with us a little later on today, 1 p.m. for all of that final round action. Matthew Wolff, he leads the US Open, looking for his national title. First one, as is BrysonDechambeu, just 2 back, and Louis Oosthuizen, the 3rd man, that is under par. All set up for a cracking final round. Rory McIlroy eyes on a 5th major title. And you can watch it all unfold. Stick with us a little later on today, 1 p.m. for all of that final round action. Matthew Wolff, he leads the US Open, looking for his national title. Can he get the job done? 1 p.m. on Sky Sports Golf. What a day, so many forcing themselves into the mix, but at the moment, Wolff is the lead.